Hi guys, welcome to our 2-Minute Tuesday video series. Today we wanted to talk about how to have healthy confrontation with your spouse.
Yes.
And we got some tips from this awesome book, Moments Together for Couples by Dennis and Barbara Rainey. So I wanted to start out with a Bible verse from Matthew 7:5. It says, "And why do you look at the speck that is in your brother's eye, but do not notice the log that's in your own eye?"
That is so good. As it is very important to be lovable to your spouse when you have to confront him or her with things, it's also to be important not to be so judgmental. Don't be looking at their flaws and ignoring your own. And we actually, in this chapter, has 5 good tips on how to confront your spouse in a loving way.
The first one is check your motivation. Do you want to help or hurt by what you say? Will bringing this up lead to healing and oneness? Prayer is a good barometer of motivation.
Number 2, check your attitude. When you're dealing with a conflict or confronting your spouse with something, are you approaching it with all open arms and being loving about it, or are you, just stabbing at them?
Yes. Number 3 is check the circumstances. The time, place, setting, all of that matters when you're going to confront your spouse. When they just walk in the door from work after a stressful day is probably not a great time. Or if someone has just been dealing with the kids being crazy and wild and they're right in the middle of something, that's probably not a good time either. So just make sure it's a good time and place, and maybe even asking that question before you get into it. Is this a good time to have a chat about whatever's going on?
Yes. And number 4, I think, is a big one that we might kind of take under the radar or off the radar that we're not aware of, and it's check to see what other pressures may be present. These could be other things. Probably a big one, the husband might be stressful at work, or a good one is we may be suffering from some past wounds from either other relationships we had or our parents, and so you can bring those in, and so it's good to be sensitive and show compassion towards your spouse to get at their level and understand what they are feeling so pressured about.
And number 5 is be ready to take it as well as dish it out. Sometimes confronting your mate can boomerang on you. Be aware of what psychologists call projecting, seeing your own faults in others. You may start to give your spouse some friendly advice only to learn that the problem you are describing is actually your fault.
Yes. You have the courage and the buff to dish it out. You should have the buff and the confidence to take it in. Don't just do that and not take in the stuff. So you got to be able to do both. And so a good discussion is when was the last confrontation you had with your spouse, and how could you approach those 5 steps with that confrontation you guys had.
And then we encourage you to pray for the courage to confront and the love and self-awareness to keep such episodes as positive contributors to intimacy in your home.
So next time there's a confrontation, utilize these 5 steps. We hope that'll help you guys out. And remember, love God,
love each other,
and love your life.
Have a great week.
Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.